Hey. Hey. So, like, hey. Um, so, I need to get back on my vlogging train. Let me take this down. Because about this time last year, I really had to, like, just set intention to vlog my life, just say whatever the fuck is on my mind when it comes to me. And I never did that. I mean, I started to do it, but I never really made it a habit. I just kind of would talk to myself on Snapchat, but that's no fun. That's no interesting. That's not content. And I really feel like I can just do a lot more with just recording myself. Because I'm not really limited by any time constraints, because whenever I am on Snapchat, I'm constantly trying to make whatever point I'm trying to make in the 1 minute time span that I get. But if I just like have a button to press and I can go as long as I want, I feel like that's where the true magic happens. That's where the true realness comes in. And I also feel like I'm going to be very good. Well, good for what I want, but that doesn't mean it's going to sell well or it's going to be received well. And you know what? I don't really care. I'm not trying to be like a famous YouTuber, what have you, wherever I put this. I just want a place to talk, to talk to the void, honestly. Because honestly, I just, in my day, I think of so many things and I'm like, shit, where can I put this? And I feel like if I just made a quick little vlog, not even like not even like a 5-minute rant about that subject, I could like compile all of those rants together and make it like an actual video that people would actually like to enjoy. I just gotta edit it. But even then, I'm like, girl, I don't feel like editing. That's just taking the realness out. They're doing construction on the street, I see. Because they're like repaving our roads, even though they were repaved like not even like 4 years ago, or like 5 or something like that. I'm like, girl, there are other neighborhoods that probably deserve this more. But that's just classism. But yeah, like literally though, they are not bad roads at all. They don't have any like cracks or potholes or anything. I'm just like, why are you redoing them when what we have is already working? And I know for a fact that there's so many, I live in Phoenix, so like with the fucking sun, the roads here, when they are driven on lot 2, they just get cracked so easily, like cracked as fuck, like literally just all over it. Or at least with the pavement, the old style of pavement that they had about like 7 years ago, and before that, like it would just crack like fucking that in the Arizona sun, especially when it rained and then it dried afterwards. Yeah. But yeah, so like there are just so many places, especially in like West Phoenix and like Tempe Mesa area, that are just so fucking like cracked. The roads are just so bad there. And I just don't understand why they decide to repave the already good roads in a more near Scottsdale neighborhood. I'm just like, huh, funny how that's on their agenda. I'm like, who the fuck complained about that too? I'm like, because like I know like they won't do shit. I mean, like they do shit without people asking, because like it's just like keeping the white people happy. But I'm like, somebody's had got to complain and been like, oh my god, the roads are so old, it's like so gross, you gotta redo it. Because like people just, they don't have anything else to do than complain about their environment and the neighborhood that they live in. even though they pride themselves off of like living in suburbia, they're like, oh my god, I got my own fucking home. Yeah, it's pretty like I don't think of like suburban homes as homes anymore. I think of them more of as like I don't want to say condos because they're not. They're like separate buildings, yeah, but that doesn't mean that you get the same like appeal, just the same environment as a home if it were to be like in like fucking the woods in Iowa or something like that. I don't really know. Like somewhere out in Kansas, if you have a home and you don't like live in a city, you have like a good 2 acres to yourself. I'm like, that's what I think of when I think of a home. And I've lived in Phoenix my entire life, but like that's just still what I think of. If not, at least having like 10, 20 feet between your house and your neighbor's house. But you don't get that in suburbia. Like it's just house, and they're all like cookie cutters, but they like look a little bit different on the outside, so you don't really realize. But like once you like go to other neighborhoods, you're like, damn, they're all the same. I don't know, my neighborhood's like each house is kind of different, but like the layout of the houses are exactly the same, but like the exteriors are different and all that, and they're all painted different colors and cute shit. And the roofs are different on some houses and all that, but the layout is still the same. And I'm like, I mean, I guess that can't be helped because like I don't know, like I'll I'll give suburban areas shit, but then I'll like glorify like brutalism and not brutalism anymore, but just like copy and paste high rise apartments towers in like China. I fucking love those for some reason. Probably because like they're actually like well built, whereas the high rises in America are, I don't trust them. I do not trust them. I'm afraid of getting in elevators as is. So the thought of like having to like go in one and get that high and live that high every single day, and like, yeah, the view must be fucking gorgeous, like, oh my god. But just the thought of having to live up there, it makes me queasy. I've lived in Phoenix my entire life. There's like, you literally have to like get city approval to have a building taller than 3 stories. So there are not a lot of buildings that are taller than 3 stories, let alone 2, even if you get 2 stories. Pretty much every house and building, just buildings here, that like in a lot of places would be like 2 stories are just 1. So yeah, I really hate that, and like I hate that it's made me fear tall buildings in a sense. Like, I don't know, especially, okay, I have weird ass dreams. I have had weird ass dreams, not so much anymore, but they're kind of coming back. Like just very recently they're coming back, but like a year ago I used to have crazy fucking weird ass dreams every single night, and some of those, well, I'd say like 5, 6, 7 of those included me being in a very, very fucking tall skyscraper building, and then like not all the time, but like, okay, at the very least almost all the time I got very, not queasy, but dizzy. Very dizzy, because I felt like I could feel the difference in like the way gravity affects you from like that high up as compared to like at ground level. I know in real life, like realistically speaking, you can't tell the difference between gravity from a few hundred feet, but in my dreams I can for some reason, and I just feel immensely dizzy, and I feel like the world is spinning. And like in a couple dreams, in 2 specific dreams, the buildings I was in actually wobbled, like actually like went like boo, 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 like curved. Because it's a dream, it can have its own rules. I don't know. It's just what my mind did, and I'm like, okay. And I'm like, So yeah, so, oh, right. So yeah, I just, because of all that, I'm just very afraid of being in tall buildings, especially, and it's most likely because I've been raised in Phoenix and I'm not used to going in tall buildings very often. Like, we don't, like, the tall buildings that we do have are companies, so like you have to work there to go there, you know? You can't just be like, hey, I'm going to the roof or something. Like, no. I mean, you probably can. I just haven't tried. Because I've seen people, like, go to the fucking top of, not, like, the tallest buildings here, but, like, taller. Right. And this is all, and it's all very weird to me because, like, in my mind, I love skyscrapers. I love cities. I love tall buildings. I love condensed cities. That's why I hate suburbia so much, because I'm like, bitch, at that point, it's basically just an apartment, but having your own house, because you still are right next to, like, hundreds of other people living their lives. You don't really have that seclusion that people usually strive for when they say, I want a house, you know? You don't get that, like, same sense of, like, privacy as you would in, like, again, like, fucking in the middle of nowhere in the Midwest. Like, you have, like, a good acre to yourself. Not, like, a couple hundred square feet, you know? I mean, I don't know how much an acre is, if I'm being completely honest. I don't know. I guess I could look it up. I'm so done with, like, being like, you know what, maybe it's best I don't know, because I'm just, like, always live by, like, whatever this thing is. I think it's best if I just don't know about it, because it's going to make me happier. But honestly, it makes me happy to be in the know about things. It really does. I'm like, that is not how you spell acre. Arca. I literally just spelled Arca. If you don't know who that is, fucking listen to her. Doña Arca. I fucking love her. I'm obsessed. Yeah. Okay. Or 43,000 square feet. Okay, that's a lot. Okay. Okay, acre. See, you learn something new every fucking day. So about 44,000 feet. Okay, that's a lot more than a suburban house. Okay. I kind of thought like an acre would be like, shit, I don't know, like a couple hundred square feet, but I'm not realizing that like a house is kind of usually like a good like 1,000 square feet at least. I don't know. Shit, I've been having like Minecraft music in the background. I don't know if that would be like copyrighted or anything. I hope not. I mean, I don't plan on making money from this at all. Like, I don't intend on subsidizing. You want to sniff? Oh my, why did it go in like if from this, if you look at it sideways, it kind of looks like angel wings. Like, this part is going up, this part's going down. Damn, that deodorant from last night's like still kicking. Because I went. Okay, so I had like I was saying, I am recently like remembering my dreams more, because like the past few 6-7 months I just haven't been remembering my dreams, even though I'm used to having like really weird ass crazy ass dreams, and I knew that like it wasn't going to be like a permanent thing, that it's going goes in and out and all that. But when it does happen, when I do remember my dreams, I love it. I obsess over it a bit, because they're just so vivid and interesting, and like not saying that they're like, I mean, they're more interesting than my day-to-day life. By far, absolutely. Like, fucking, just what I was talking about earlier with the fucking buildings wobbling, that was just, like, a one thing. Like, imagine all the other shit that, like, goes on in my subconscious. Like, yes, in my waking life, but also during my sleep that I just don't remember. I'm not aware of, you know? So, yeah, I'm trying to, like, remember what I do the night before. Like, what I do every night in the case that I do remember my dreams. So when I do remember my dream, I could be like, oh my god, well, this is what I did. And last night, there are a lot of factors, so this is not going to help me. But I did learn one thing from my sister that I think is going to help, which is that they, I gotta, side note, I'm okay, so I'm non-binary. I go by he, she pronouns, but also, like, I won't, like, be like, fuck you if you use they, you know? Most of my friends call me by they, and I'm perfectly fine with it. Yeah, I still prefer, like, he, she, just because that's how I feel. Because, like, I don't know, some people feel, like, I'm gonna get into this. Don't forget, I have not forgotten about the dream part. I'm just going on a tangent. A lot of non-binary is an umbrella term, okay? It's an umbrella term. It can mean so many things, but for a lot of people, it means that they are pretty much not a gender, but they don't associate with either masculine or feminine, like, energies or just gender. They might, like, have the energy, but, like, they don't associate with the male, man, and or woman gender terms. I'm not like that. I'm a little different. I'm a little quirky. Just making sure that I'm different from everybody else real quick. I consider my, I don't, like, I guess I'm bigender. If, like, a lot of people who are non-binary are agender in that sense, then I guess I'm bigender, but I just think of myself as androgynous, you know? As both man and woman, rather than neither, you know? That's just, like, the whole thing. Oh, and, like, that's why I go by he, she instead of they. Because I still identify as a man, but I just also identify as a woman. Not neither, if that makes sense. You get what I'm picking at? Yes, you do. Right. So, my sister, they taught me this morning that they usually have really vivid dreams, and every night they go to bed on their back. They sleep on their back, and they usually have a lot of sugar before going to bed, because I just kind of assumed that, because, like, I usually see some sort of, like, sugary treat by the bedside. And last night I had a Mike's Hard Dur lemonade, which, if you didn't know, has, like, hold on, I still have the can. Can I show this? I think I am, because I'm not drinking it. It's a cranberry one. It wasn't that good, because, again, it has so much sugar in it. Oh, shit. They don't have to put